Tonight on the Border City Kids Unsolved, we're traveling deep into the Nevada desert, into a restricted zone where mystery lives, secrets breathe, and theories refuse to die. This is Area 51. We'll explore the history the government tried to hide, the aircraft that defied physics, and the stories, some unbelievable, some disturbingly plausible, that shaped one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of our time. I'm your host, Brian, and this is the Border City Kids Unsolved. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share the show with everyone you know, because everyone loves a good mystery. To understand Area 51, you have to step back to 1955, a Cold War era where paranoia and innovation fueled each other like fire and gasoline. The CIA needed a plane and a testing ground for a revolutionary spy aircraft. They wanted a plane that could fly higher than any radar. A plane that could steal secrets from the Soviets without a single missile touching it. This plane became known as the U-2. And if you feel like you have any comments for me tonight, please feel free to write them. I have no problem answering anything that you guys have to ask, so thank you for being here. The government searched for a remote location, flat, isolated, naturally shielded by mountains. What they chose was Groom Lake, a dried up salt flat in the Nevada desert, and with that, the once empty wasteland became known as Area 51. Workers were flown in secretly. If you've been to Las Vegas, you've seen the aircrafts that fly into the airport. I believe they are white, and I feel like there's a red marking on them. So this once empty wasteland became known as Area 51. Workers flown in secretly, and obviously, special clearance is required. Families, which is crazy, weren't told where their loved ones were going each morning. This wasn't just classified. This was invisible. Area 51 was created not as an alien haven, but as a birthplace of the impossible. The U-2 was only the beginning. Inside Area 51, something extraordinary was happening. Engineers were building aircraft that could outrace sound, outclimb storms, outfly anything the world has ever seen. And the biggest breakthrough, you ask? A sleek titanium monster that flew at Mach 3. This is known as the A-12 Oxcart. It is so fast that it outran its own shockwaves. Civilians in Nevada began reporting streaks of light, thunder-like explosions, aircraft moving in impossible arcs, something that we don't ordinarily see. The government couldn't reveal the A-12, so they used an excuse that would haunt Area 51 forever, but also sound familiar. Weather balloons. This phrase explains nothing, but it also raises 1,000 questions. Each new secret aircraft, the A-12, the SR-71, the F-117, added fuel to the fire. People looked up and saw something unknown, something fast, something silent, something they couldn't explain. And we've seen the videos. We've seen the videos of lights. We've seen the videos of speed. And we've seen the videos that have no explanations. But with no explanations came theories. Area 51 didn't create alien conspiracies. Roswell did. And if you look on my YouTube page, we have a full episode on the 1947 Roswell incident. In 1947, a rancher discovered strange debris in his field. Right away, the military swooped in. Newspapers printed, "Flying disc recovered." But then suddenly, the story changed. A flying disc became, yet again, a weather balloon. The public, however, they didn't buy it. They didn't buy it then, and they still don't today. Fast forward to the 1950s and the 1960s. Area 51 is quietly testing aircraft at altitudes that no plane has ever reached. Upwards of about 80,000 feet. So when commercial pilots and civilians reported objects moving at extraordinary speeds across the sky, the government denied it. People filled in the silence with the only explanation that they could have or they could think of: aliens. Slowly, Area 51 transformed from a test site into a cultural icon. It was a symbol of secrecy, something we can't talk about, a place where anything could be happening behind those fences. The mystery grew. Then one man blew it wide open. In 1989, a man named Bob Lazar appeared on a Las Vegas news broadcast under the pseudonym Dennis. His voice was distorted. His face was hidden. And then he revealed the biggest claim ever tied to Area 51 in existence. He said he worked on an alien spacecraft. According to Lazar, this is what he said. The government stored 9 alien aircrafts. He was assigned to reverse engineer propulsion systems. The craft used a powerful element called 115. He saw a saucer test flight, and the base where he worked was called S4, and that was near Area 51. He ignited a wildfire with his story. Skeptics everywhere called him a fraud. Supporters, however, called him a whistleblower. Who do we believe? But here's the twist. Some of the physics he described, things laughed at in 1989, line up with the theories explored seriously today. Was he missing the truth? Was he misled? Or was he part of a larger, intentional disinformation campaign? And of course, to this day, the answer remains unsolved, which is why we are covering it today. Here are some of the theories that won't die and that are still brought up today. Area 51 sits at the center of dozens of theories, some reasonable, some unbelievable, and some downright eerie. Let's break them down. Number 1, alien craft stored in underground hangars. Believers say Area 51 houses recovered extraterrestrial objects. Some claim these hangars run miles underground. No proof, but Lazar's story keeps this theory alive. Number 2, alien autopsies and biological studies. The infamous alien autopsy footage from the 90s was debunked, but many believe it was inspired by a real event. Number 3, reverse engineered propulsion. This is one of the more scientifically plausible ideas. Unidentified flight patterns over Nevada match descriptions of advanced craft decades beyond public technology. Are they alien or just classified? No one knows. Number 4, time travel and dimensional physics. A fringe theory tied to alleged research on wormholes and quantum energy. No evidence, but conspiracy communities discuss it endlessly. Theory number 5, cutting-edge military aircraft. This one is definitely true. Area 51 tested the U-2, A-12, the SR-71, the F-117, prototypes that are still classified today. Whatever flies there now is likely 20 to 30 years ahead of modern aviation. Lastly, Theory 6, a massive underground city. Satellite images show unusual ventilation systems and ground disturbances. Some believe the real base lies beneath the desert floor. They could be aliens. They could just be secure labs. But of course, the mystery remains. So what exactly is Area 51? The truth? The confirmed truth is this. Area 51 is a testing ground for experimental aircraft and military technologies, far beyond what the public sees. Is it extraterrestrial? It's unknown at this point. We can always speculate over and over and come up with new theories, but we always seem to come back to the same 6 that I went over. Is the secrecy justified? Maybe. But one thing is always certain. Area 51 has become more than just a base. It's a mirror, reflecting our fears, our hopes, and our curiosity, and our desire to understand what lies beyond the stars, until the fences come down. And let's be honest, they never will. The mystery will always continue, because they will keep Area 51 guarded and make sure that no one ever comes close or gets in, regardless of what Facebook groups are formed to storm Area 51. And that's what keeps Area 51 alive. Thank you for joining me for this journey into the unknown. Whether Area 51 hides alien craft, secret technology, or something far stranger, the truth remains locked behind razor wire, security clearance, and silence. If you want to know what's in Area 51, it seems like you need to get a job in Area 51. But of course, if you do get the job in Area 51, you'll be sworn to secrecy until you go to your grave. And that is why it's one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of our time. This has been the Border City Kids Unsolved. I'm Brian, and we're dropping new episodes every week. We dive deep into mysteries that refuse to be forgotten. And until next time, stay curious, stay sharp, and remember, some secrets are buried in the desert on purpose. Good night.